It's Tuesday. The socks tell us it's Tuesday for you guys. So yes, sorry it's a little bit noisy. They're doing PE in the hall. It is PE. It's not Hunger Games, children hunting each other for sport. No, it's PE. Absolutely, yes. Right. So computing. What we'd be liking you to do is a little bit of practice. When everyone comes back, and touch wood, everyone will be back very soon. By the time this goes out, hopefully you'll know when people are coming back and in what form and for how long and such like. But yeah, in computing, we're going to be doing a unit called We Are Researchers. Will be the research we'll be doing will be rainforesty, as you can imagine, because that's our topic. But what we would like you to maybe practice at home, if you can, not everyone may be able to do this, is putting some information into either Word or PowerPoint or an equivalent program if you have a different sort of computer. Because the research, the questioning bit and all that kind of stuff, we'll teach from the beginning. But what we would have had more time for, had it been a full term, is a bit of practice at using sort of computer programs to display and present information. Now we will, if all goes well and everyone's back in again properly, we'll be using PowerPoint. So any kind of slideshow type program that you can lay your hands on would do. And you can, basically what we'd like you to do is put some information into a PowerPoint. PowerPoint would be great. So having a few slides with pictures and sentences to support what those pictures are about would be great. If that's a bit tricky, you don't have access to that kind of thing, a word processing program would be great. We maybe make a sort of poster with a picture in the middle and some text underneath or above or both. But what information shall you put in? Right, the reason we're doing computing today rather than yesterday was so that you might already have some information you could put in. Equally, what you could do is skip ahead to the learning for Wednesday, which will be the science on Wednesday, and you could I think in the Wednesday one, there's an invitation to do some a picture and some writing in your exercise book about a rainforest animal. What you could do is, instead of doing that in your exercise book, or as well as, you could do that as a PowerPoint. So say you'd chosen a jaguar, you could have a slide with a jaguar on it, and instead of explaining this is a jaguar. Next slide, it lives in the rainforest. It hunts small mammals for its lunch, that kind of stuff. And so yeah, you could do that. That would be absolutely great. Or just a Word doc or something. This is because what we found at school is that the people sometimes have issues with, we don't do very much of it, is just typing stuff out, copying and pasting a picture from the internet or somewhere else, putting that in, and then saving the document or the PowerPoint or whatever, and then reopening it and editing it. So if you get a chance, all that kind of stuff will be really useful at home, particularly the saving, opening again, and working on again. That's something that we haven't done as much of in school as we would have liked because of all the lockdowns and everything, and that would be really useful. I mean, if you'd like to do PowerPoint or Word about anything else, you can. Doesn't have to be about the science or indeed about the weather, what you found out about investigating the weather. It could be about anything you like, anything at all. I know lots of you guys out there love all the Pokemon and stuff like that. Feel free to do a PowerPoint about the Pokemon or the Greek myth stuff, anything you like. It's really just a case of practicing using things like a keyboard, using things like a mouse, and saving and then reopening and carrying on with it, or editing the work. That's something that would be really useful. So anything you could do in that would be brilliant. If you've been reading books, you could do a book review. Have you been doing, I know lots of you have been doing some cooking. You could do a little PowerPoint about what you've cooked, how you've cooked it. In an oven, I assume, but you never know, you might have got a bonfire or a sort of a barbecue, not really weather, something like that. So computing basically is practicing using this and this, if you can. I know not everyone has access, and adding text and pictures to either a PowerPoint or to Word about anything you like. But if you don't know, you haven't got any ideas, then the learning, the science tomorrow's science, the geography from yesterday, you could say how that's going, or anything to do with the rainforest, if you haven't got something else you'd like to do about. So that is computing. Hope everyone's keeping safe and well. We'll see you when we see you, which hopefully will be very soon.